Okay, well, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that this is working. The bad news is that now it's a spinning death blade that I can't get close to fix it. Because it hurts really bad. So, that's cool, I guess. I just gotta get rid of that real quick. Just want to watch the world burn. There we go. That's what you guys get for blowing me up the other day, huh? Yeah, how do you like it? Yes. Burn! So, the whole idea is that it's kind of like a combine where it goes essentially back and forth, and that's pretty much it. And the best part about it is that the blaze burner here is just on its own enough to power this whole full thing. So I don't need to worry about like fueling this. This can just kind of passively do it. Alright everybody, welcome back to another wonderful day here in TerraFirmaGreg land. This is episode 14, and today I've got a couple of things, and I've actually written them down because I want to get quite a bit done this episode. To preface, we are currently on the brink of finishing early automation and getting into low voltage stuff. But why is my game being so weird? Hold on. Okay. But though we are very close to finishing low voltage or early automation and things like that, there's a couple of things that I think we should probably work on before we get into LV stuff, because I want to industrialize what I can right now so that LV and things will be easier in the future. And so, since we have most of the things ready for early automation, there's just a couple of things that I want to do, and then start building infrastructure before we get into LV. So, with that long-winded explanation away, what is the first thing on our agenda? Well, the first thing is making a mechanical mixer, which I have already done, kind of. I made all of the ingredients to do so, and I was just waiting for the camera so that I can craft it right here in the intro. And so that's the first part of this episode complete already. Wow, look at us go. Now the second part is kind of a little bit of a shocker. We're going to backtrack from everything we're doing here, and we're going to go back to the Metallurgy Age and finish this up, because there's one item in particular on this screen that I would really, really like to have before proceeding any further, and that is a bucket. So, in order for us to get a bucket, we need to make red steel, which is made from black steel, rose gold, and brass and steel, and blue steel, which is made from sterling silver, bismuth bronze, steel, and black steel. So, bingo pringle, how does a mixer have to do with any of that? Let me show you. So, using this mixer, we can make black steel, red steel, and weak steel a lot more efficient. I should say black steel, red steel, and blue steel a lot more efficiently than we can with the crucible. So, it actually even tells you. It can do a large number of the recipes. Oh wait, it says you can mix together your colored steel dust at a much more efficient rate than the crucible. So if I were to actually search up the steel dust, we want, so black steel dust in the crucible. Well, actually, basically 3 steel, 1 nickel, and 1 black bronze, and the mixer will make a black steel. We'll make 5 ingots of black steel, which is much better than the, I think it was all of this to 1 previously. So that's good. And then red steel is made with 2 steel dust, 1 rose gold, 1 brass, and 4 black steel to make 8 ingots, which is insane. And the same thing for, that's tungsten steel. The same thing for blue steel with the other 2 mixtures there. And so that is why I've decided to make the mixer first. Now, and you can also make the bismuth bronze and stuff like that at a much more efficient rate with the mixer than you can with the other stuff. So now the only thing that I still need to do is actually process these ores a little bit, and then, yeah. So we're going to make some black steel and red steel today, or blue steel and red steel, and make ourselves a bucket. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with making the red steel, since I've already got some rose gold sitting around, and brass, and I need to actually make some black steel first. which I will no longer be using the crucible for, but instead I will be using this mechanical mixer. Now, the only problem is, well, first of all, this problem is that I need another basin to make that, which is just some cast iron, which is not too hard. I'm gonna completely redo this whole setup, if not now, then very, very soon in the future, because this is kind of getting a little bit ridiculous here. And in this episode, actually, I would like to make a new steam engine setup right up here where the deployers are, and then kind of get rid of this windmill. And yeah, maybe have some more machines over this side, because so far this side hasn't really been used much. And I'm going to make a bigger boiler, which is something I have been wanting to do with more blaze burners, and a lot of stuff is going to happen this episode, I feel. But we just need to, you know, get it started. So now we can put the base in here, and now we should be able to start cooking up our steel together. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some more black steel, which, let me see what I need. Steel dust, nickel, and black bronze dust. So I will get all that stuff put together, and I'll be back. Also, I hope everybody is doing well today, you know, on this fine day. It's currently New Year's Eve for me, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. I don't know if I'll have it out by tonight or not, but if not, this will be probably my first video of 2026, so happy 2026 to everybody. Hope you all are doing amazing, and hope you have a good year. So yeah, I'll continue doing this, and I will see you soon. Okay, so I don't know if I'm exactly doing something wrong here, but I've got the basin, I've got the mixer, but it's not going. And I'm pretty sure the mixer, like, extends whenever it's starting to mix stuff. I don't know if I'm crazy or not. Hold on, let me see. Let me do this. Yeah, it's just supposed to go once I have the things in it, isn't it? And this one doesn't require heat, so I don't quite understand. Unless I'm really doing it wrong. Got 1 copper and 4 gold to make 4 rose gold. I don't understand. Does it need to be spinning a specific way? Like, does it need to be turning the other direction, maybe? I don't understand. I also don't even know if that flipped it around, to be honest. 1 copper and 4 gold makes 1 rose gold. Huh. Do I... That's so stupid! Are you kidding me? That's actually so dumb. Why is it like that? I mean, I guess it's for, like, automation in the future, but that's so stupid. Okay, I mean, I guess whatever. You know, it's... Okay, now we finally should be able to make the dust for red steel and blue steel. So I'll make some red steel first, just 4 black steel, 1 brass, 1 rose gold, and 2 steel. So yeah, I should go ahead and be able to weld all of these ingots together. Honestly, I might want to consider getting a mechanical press at some point so I can just weld that stuff faster, but I just haven't, because I haven't really thought about that much. But my personal favorite color is blue, so we are making a blue steel anvil. Alrighty, now the final anvil we have to craft ever. A blue steel anvil. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one down. Look at how perfect that is. Okay, now we will work these into the blue and red steel plates, or the buckets, I should say, and I'm also going to put this black steel anvil in here, and honestly, probably also this wrought iron anvil, because we're not using them. This is so exciting. We can finally get a real bucket. Don't need this bucket anymore. This can go away. Okay, and the moment of truth. This is a bucket. We've finally done it. So now I can actually just... Oh, yes. Okay, this is huge. So we've now created a bucket. Now the only other thing that I would like to do is probably make a red steel flask, maybe. I mean, it can hold the same amount, but it just never breaks, which I don't know. But now that that is all finished, we will be able to continue making the rest of our steel things over here. So we're going to make another steam engine up here. Pretty much, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have this be my steam setup, and then put all the create stuff over here, and then just leave the bare minimum that I need for this to keep running on this side. So like literally the only thing I need to keep this running is this steam pump, because that's what's keeping the water going. I don't know, I might be able to fix this a little bit and make it not as messy, but for the time being, that's the plan. Gonna move all the create stuff onto this side. But that's neither here nor there because we still have a couple more machines to make. And the ones I want to make are the mechanical saw and the coiling machine. And then that'll be that. So I will be back once again. So I don't know how long I've been playing, but it's very clear to me I'm gonna have to do some off-camera work here because I cannot do all this stuff in one episode. There is a lot to be done here. So, I mean, I'm still gonna... I don't know, honestly. I might scrap this episode. I don't really know what's gonna happen yet, but that's just currently the status quo here. So I'll just pause the recording and then I'll get back to you whenever I get back to you. So yeah, I don't know how long that'll be. Okay, it's probably been about maybe an hour and a half since I last talked. But here's the plan. I'm gonna make a rubber farm because I'm gonna need a lot of rubber, and the way that I'm making rubber right now is just not gonna cut it. It's really not, because I gotta get the latex from over there, and by the way, the latex is all frozen now because it's cold. Then run all the way over there to the vat where I have it, cook that up, then bring it all the way back over here to the vulcanizer thing, or the vacuum, and it's just not working out. And so I've got an idea, and we're just going to run with it and see what happens. So that is the plan. It's taken me a very long time to get all this stuff even thought of because I'm just kind of silly, to be honest. But yeah, I had to do a lot of research into, not even like research online, I've just been reading the book a lot, just kind of like thinking about different ways I can go about doing things. So yeah, the only real thing that we got done this episode that I had on my list was making a bucket. So yeah, but hey, things are going to be going swimmingly very shortly, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that is currently where I'm at. So, yeah, I will be back whenever the farm is kind of started. Alright, so the farm is going to be up here, and the whole idea is I'm going to have a spinning contraption powered by Create, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of rubber trees up here. And I should be able to just do this. Ideally. And then have it centered around them. So like here. So the idea will be... That won't work. I will have to have it one up, I think. Actually, no, it should be fine. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Create, but the whole idea is that there will be saws all along this, and it'll spin around in a circle, right? And it'll chop down all the grown rubber trees. And then, on the top, it will have, if I make a crafting table real quick, it will have a whole bunch of chests. So it'll have a double chest that has a connector here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connector right there, I think. I guess I could have it over here. But I want it closer to the thing, because so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7, gap, and 8. Or 9. So there'll be a gap, and then it'll stop here. And then this will be connected to a... what is next in the process? It should be connected to a vacuum chamber here. And the vacuum chamber will take the latex, or take that log. I don't know exactly how to filter out anything that's not... Actually, I guess I could. I could filter it out via some brass funnels, I think. But that's not for now. So the whole point is that it'll go to a vacuum chamber, and it will start to be turned into latex. Then the latex will be sent to a vat that has sulfur powder, and probably on top of a blaze burner so that I don't have to like keep fueling the fire. And then that vat will turn it immediately into vulcanized latex, and then we can send it back to another pressure or another vacuum chamber and turn that latex into raw rubber pulp. And then it will be essentially up to me to put it in the alloy smelter for now, because I don't have another way of doing it. But that's the idea. And so now I just have to execute on said idea, which might be a little bit more complicated than I would initially think. But I think what I can do is have a steam engine here and a steam engine here. And so this first steam engine will obviously be powering the farm. And then the next steam engine will be powering the other stuff. And so, yeah, that's kind of the idea so far. So I will be back with you whenever things are moving. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, actually, one more thing. I need to super glue all of this together. I think I can super glue it like this, and super glue that, and then super glue this. So that will all move together once this is powered now, I believe. So now the only thing I need to do is to power it. Okay, well, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that this is working. The bad news is that now it's a spinning death blade that I can't get close to fix it, because it hurts really bad. So that's cool, I guess. I just gotta get rid of that real quick. It's not exactly what I had in mind. Also, I've been at this for like actual, like real life hours. I've been playing Minecraft all day. I got on at like, I don't know when I got on, but I got on a while ago, and I'm still working on it. Okay, I need to have some sort of emergency shut off here, because that's not really what I want to happen. I mean, I guess it's okay for now. I can just break it, but that seems like it works pretty alright to me. I can just destroy the steam engine, I guess, for now. Maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, maybe having an emergency shut-off valve might not be a bad idea, but that works for now. As long as I'm not getting killed by it, that's okay. So that's the first part of it done. And now the second part of it is going to be the automation of the vacuum chambers and the stuff like that. So I will be back whenever those are ready, hopefully. I don't know, we'll just have to see. Okay, I've now put a clutch on this so that I don't get instantly killed if I try to go near it. So that's a good start. So yeah, we're making progress, real slowly, but we are. This better be worth it in the end. I'm not testing this in the creative world, by the way. I'm just purely doing this off of my own brain in survival. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, continuing onwards. So there's one problem with my design here. I gotta maybe do that. Now I can reach it. There we go. So I'm running into a problem now, which is I need to put logs on the storage here, but I can't put logs in a chest because they're too big, and the crate just won't stick to the machine. Like, it just doesn't stick. And so now I don't really know what to do. Because I kind of need the crate in order to move the logs. Unless I can... I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. If anybody could help me, that'd probably be pretty appreciated. Or I can probably figure it out on my own. Maybe, hold on, let me try this, Can I put a log in a hopper? I can't. So I guess maybe I could put a hopper on it and then it might work. This is also terrifying, by the way. This thing is not for the faint of heart. As long as it works, that's what matters, right? But it doesn't work. So how do I make it work anyway? I don't know. But I guess I'll figure it out. Okay, so I had to look it up, but apparently chests do work for the create farm as long as you keep it, or as long as you don't take it out, then the create farm's chest will act like vanilla chests, and so the logs will go inside of it. That's what I've read. I don't know if that's true or not, but we will find out, I suppose. But yeah, that's currently where we stand, so hopefully that does work. If it doesn't, well, I'll just have to figure something else out, I guess. I guess I can actually try it. Let me... Ow. What hurt me? Oh, I think I'm getting cold. Okay, I'll actually try it real quick. Let me just place down a couple of these logs and then see if it will work. It does! Okay, so that's good to know. Ouch! So now that that conundrum is solved, we will move on to the next part, which is going to be getting the vats and stuff set up accordingly. I need to get warm as well, because it's getting pretty chilly out here. Okay, and we are putting the finishing touches on the farm right now. It's not fully automatic, but it's more automatic than it used to be. Wow, that took so incredibly long to do. It is, so I've probably been on Minecraft for probably like 8 hours today. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand how Create works. All of this whole design is mine and mine alone. And the only thing I can hope is that it works, because I mean, everything looks like it works fine. So let me show you what I've got. So we have, obviously, the spinning blade of death here, which chops down all the logs. Then it will connect here and drop off all the logs. And it's not fully automatic, like I said. I still don't have like deployers sending down saplings and stuff like that. Basically, it'll drop anything that's not a... Actually, I should probably fix that now, just so that I have some saplings whenever that happens. Anyway, anything that's not a log will be dropped here. And then anything that is a specifically rubber tree log will be dropped here. Then it goes on this belt, excuse me. It goes on this belt and into this hopper. And the hopper will then transfer into the basin. The basin is then automatically powered by this vacuum chamber. That's going to be an issue. Hold on, I need to fix that. Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on a minute. Okay, I think everything's fixed now. So as I was saying... Oh wait, I need that here. Otherwise, the items will just fly off the end. So the logs will go onto this belt. They'll come underneath this little pipe and into this hopper, which will then be put into the basin. The basin then is vacuumized here. And it is piped over to this drum, which then drops it into the vat. I know I can't just pipe it directly into the vat. You've got to do it this way for some reason. And then the only thing that's the only other things that aren't really automated is like the fire pit and stuff like that, which I don't really know how to do off the top of my head. I guess I could have like a deployer do it for me, but that's just a lot of work right now. Anyway, so this will then be smelted up and start turning into the vulcanized latex. And then once this is done, I haven't tested this last part yet, so honestly I don't really know if it will work or not, but we will try. I need to change this mode, not that. I change the mode of view to pressurizing. Yeah, okay, so it did work. So then it'll pressurize the vulcanized latex, and then last but not least, that's not what I wanted to do. It will put all the items out and spit them into, wait for it, a chest. And it'll spit out. Okay, it doesn't spit it out, but okay, well, it works. That's for certain. It just doesn't. Okay, hold on. Can you not do that, please? But anyway, you see the point, and it's working pretty well. And that's all that matters to me, because this is so much easier than what I was doing previously. Why do you not work? It's actually working, and that is something that I never thought I would be able to say. This is all thought up by yours truly, by the way. There was no tutorial looked up or anything like that. The only thing I had to look up was how to get the logs in the chest, and it just functions weird. But yeah, this is all thought up by me. I need to fix this, but other than that, this works. So yeah, I'm super happy with this design. And this is all to say that I can make rubber easier. I guess I need a hopper. The reason why I don't want to make a hopper is because I have one wrought iron ingot left to my name. But yeah, I used up all of my iron to make that. But yeah, overall, I'm super happy with this design. It's definitely not perfect, but it works, and that's all I really care about. I'm also, once again, completely out of food, and so I think the next thing I might do is I might make that farm down in the undergrounds. Man, it has felt like forever since I've done anything different than just crafting and building machines. But I've finally run out of, well, I haven't completely run out of iron, but I'm gonna go get some more. And I'm probably also gonna go try to find some, I've already forgotten, to be honest. I'm sure I'll remember once I'm climbing back up the ladder and I'm ready to get out of there. It's usually how it happens. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of crap everywhere, essentially, and I need to get through it all and sort it all. There's a lot I need to do. You know, can I just say that I am eternally grateful for the Nether. Like, if you ever play this mod pack, don't ever do anything in the overworld, just do it in the Nether. It's so much easier. Like, I've mined out this entire area, and I've got so much iron to my name right now. It's not even funny. Like, if you ever play this mod pack, just never, ever, ever do anything in the overworld. Don't get cowl and clay in the overworld. I mean, I didn't have too much trouble with graphite, but I could definitely make an argument for not even getting graphite in the overworld. Just get it in the Nether. It's so much easier. I've gotten iron in the Nether. I've gotten copper in the Nether. I got redstone in the Nether. I didn't get diamonds in the Nether because I found graphite, but like everything is just so much easier here. It's not even worth going to the overworld. Don't do it. Yeah, I would say I've got a very decent amount of iron now, so I'm gonna go head back and smelt it up and do some other stuff. I don't really know how long this episode's gonna be. It might be a shorter one because I haven't really done that much, to be honest. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Okay, so I think I've decided what I'm gonna do. I'm going, regardless of how long this episode's gonna be, I'm gonna go down there and we are gonna make a food farm that was given to me in this mechanical harvester thing, talking about how we can grow food down at bedrock level. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, and that'll be the last thing that we do this episode. And I've got an idea of how I want to actually utilize something that I've never utilized in Create before. Though I say I've never played Create before, I have messed around with it, and that is a gantry carriage. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a thing that will rotate or move along a shaft in a linear direction. And so my idea is I'm going to have, it's kind of like a, I guess it's kind of like a combine where it'll be coming down and then harvesting crops on both sides with the harvesters and coming down along, and then it's going to go back. And that's kind of the idea that I have for this farm. I don't know how well that'll go, but we will find out, and that is for certain. So that's the game plan, and I will see you guys once I have made some progress on that. One more thing to note is that this rubber tree farm is about to be blooming, and I'm excited to see how it works. I know it's not going to be perfect, but it'll definitely be better than what I had previously, which was nothing. So yeah, right now it's not running, because why would I run a farm that's not on, or that's like not grown, you know? So once these grow, then I'll turn it on and then we can harvest that. So yeah, it'll be a big farming episode, I feel. All right, these trees are about to grow, which is super exciting. We can finally test out our farm. I know it's not going to be fully automatic, but grow, please. I guess I need to break some of these saplings. I kind of don't want to be standing in the middle of it. Oh, this hurts. This hurts really bad. Or is there something else I'm missing? Oh, never mind. Okay. Yep, you know what? You guys do you. You do you. Whatever floats your boat, whatever suits your fancy, I am not judging at all. You guys do whatever you're doing. I don't know why now all of a sudden you're growing. But it kind of hurts that I broke some of those. I mean, maybe they just need a little space. I guess I can break the ones I just broke. Ouch. Okay, yeah, you just need a little space. So maybe a grid pattern is better? I feel like they're just being stubborn, personally. Or actually, no, do I? Because the ones that... Okay, hold on. Because whenever they grow, and it swings around to chop them down, then it'll just be the ones... And the other ones will have space, yeah? And now this should be working properly. Yes, that is working. And then these are turning. The only thing that I have to do at the moment is come over here and seal this, and also I need to put some more sulfur in there, I believe, yeah. I'll put this away for now. I'm making some concrete supports because they can hold a lot of weight whenever I'm going down there, so I don't have to use as much supports, really, because I want to have as much space for the farm as possible. But yeah, I guess I'll just wait on the rest of those trees to grow. Hopefully they do grow with the thing spinning around. I don't know if it, like, will interact with them growing or not, or if it doesn't really matter. I would assume it doesn't matter, because people have done tree farms like that before. So, we should be alright. Well, I'm glad this semi works. I'm really glad, actually, because I spent a lot of time designing that. I mean, not like a ton of time, but, you know, a decent amount. And also, it's my first time making a real doohickey here. I mean, that's also that's a doohickey if I've ever seen one, but this one is not any less of a doohickey, I would say. Especially this section. This section is interesting, to say the least, but it works, which is what matters. You know, I'm in need of some food, right? And it's pretty cold outside. A lot of the wild crops out here aren't really growing. But you know what is right for picking? Some good old pillager meat, I think. Now, I just gotta be careful that I don't let them do what they did last time, because these guys are feisty, but they ain't feisty enough for guns, are they? I missed. Come on. Show yourselves. They're all, like, inside. There's a couple on the outskirts, though. Yeah. You guys ain't nothing against a gun. Ooh, he dropped pants! I mean, if bro's dropping pants, I gotta pick those up, don't I? Lion pants. Interesting. Don't need that. Hello. Goodbye. No pants from you? That's fine. I didn't want your pants anyway. Just want your food, really. It's kind of all I'm here for. Let's see who we got around here. There's one more outside. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Oh, you scared me. Okay, there's some stuff here, and then there's a lot of them inside, which might become an issue. Also, there's another one of those strange stones. I still don't know what this does. I really don't want to go in there. I do not want to go in any of those houses. This seems like a massive death sentence. Maybe I can go in this house with just the one person, but even then I'm scared. It's so scary. Well, I mean, I know what I can do. It didn't really do as much as I thought it would, but I can burn their houses down. I think that's a pretty decent idea to me, don't you think? Just want to watch the world burn. There we go. That's what you guys get for blowing me up the other day, huh? Yeah, how do you like it? Here, sit back, relax, and wait a little while. Oh, they have loot. I see the chests. Yeah, this place is going up in flames if it's the last thing that I do. Hello. I can't see you. Yeah, how do you like it? Huh? Ouch. Oh my god. Okay, got a little bit too cocky. Yes. Burn! There you are. I think I'm cold. I'll put on your pants. Alright, now we just wait for them to turn out. Then we can reap their rewards. It looks like they've got quite a couple. Okay, I'm still cold. How did I miss you? There you go. How am I still cold? Am I gonna die? I need to warm up. Okay, I would like to grab your stuff. That is possible. Especially your food. Dang, you guys were living fancy. Look at this. Your stuff is bad, though. Terrible loot. Each sapling. That's actually nice. Gladly take that. And one piece of cow and clay. Yeah, screw you, buddy. I see you. How do I miss? Oh my goodness. No! No. Nuh-uh. Not today, buddy. Take your food, though. That's all I've ever wanted. That's all of them. We've done it. We've successfully raided this village. It was easy. Minus the fact that they throw fireballs and stuff like that, but, you know, that's not here nor there. Now let's reap our rewards, shall we? Oh, you have 10,000 millibuckets of mead. Oh my. You're drinking good tonight, I guess. Yeah, this was a successful raid, I would say. Finally won against these guys. They've been plaguing me for some time now. Alright, I'm gonna go back home and sort out some of my inventory and stuff like that. And yeah, I will see you guys later. I'm glad we could do this. This was fun. Finally can kill these guys and take their food Alright, I will see you guys later. Alrighty, it is currently January 1st, 2026, and the first thing I did of the year is I built this farm. So the whole idea is that it's kind of like a combine where it goes essentially back and forth, and that's pretty much it. And the best part about it is that the blaze burner here is just on its own enough to power this whole full thing. So I don't need to worry about like fueling this. This can just kind of passively do it, which is awesome. And I need to put all the nutrients in the soil still, but like for the time being, this looks pretty freaking good. I don't know how fast it'll grow without the nutrients, but I'm assuming it probably will grow a lot faster if I did put nutrients in it, so that's probably something I'm gonna have to consider and will do in the future. But it is 12:30. I'm extremely tired. I'm going to bed. So yeah, this works. And that's really all I've got. Good night. Alright, it's the next day, but I literally just got on to record the outro because, well, to be honest, I didn't play Minecraft at all today. I played for so long yesterday, I needed a break. But yeah, it's currently 9:30, January 1st, so Happy New Year, everybody. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a very progressive video, even though we didn't really do much in terms of, excuse me, we didn't do much in terms of the quest book, but what we did do is a lot of farming, crafting, and yeah, that's kind of all we did, really. This farm is only slightly terrifying, and the one down there is not really working very well because I didn't put any nutrients in the soil, but I'll fix that later. I just wanted to come on, record this outro so I can have this video ready to edit and upload for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the stuff. You do that every single day. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I will let you guys get out of here. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.